My name is JamilexcisDiaz. My medium is a short film, and my ethical dilemma is, should all schools have school gardens?
Let's go outside.
Let's go outside.
Outside's nice because it goes worldwide.
You never know where you might go.
When you take your feet and your button toe.
So do you guys know what a cantaloupe is? What about a plum? What are some of your favorite fruits and vegetables?
Apples and pears.
What about you?
Apples and bananas.
Apples and bananas. What is one of your favorite snacks to eat?
Oreos.
What about
Fudge
you?
Cookies.
Fresh cookies.
Fudge.
Have you ever had any like fruits or vegetables for snacks?
Like a combination? No.
No, not really. So you guys eat more of junk food and bad food rather than vegetables and fruits?
I eat chicken and protein.
What about you?
I eat Cheetos.
Cheetos? You like junk food more? Do you guys eat what's in the vending machines at schools?
I buy like twice a day.
You buy it twice a day? What about you?
Once a week.
Once a week? Okay. About the lunchroom food.
Oh, I've never eaten the lunch.
Why not?
I've had like lots of bad experiences with it. Just like I feel like their food is not fresh enough. Like I've seen their food just being put in a microwave and warming it up, or just some way like that's not professional. And being in culinary, like I see like the requirements that have to be done to warm up foods and stuff. And even like their fruits, like I had grabbed an apple once and had mold inside of it.
So what do you eat if you don't eat the lunchroom food?
Well, if I have money on me, I'll go to the vending machines, but other than that, I wouldn't.
So how do you feel about like all schools having like food gardens?
Like what type of food garden? Just
Vegetables, fruits, I mean all kinds of exotic things like tomatoes and carrots and things like that.
I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good experience for kids to explore vegetables. Like if you're to ask a kid what a squash is, you don't know what it is. I mean, I don't even know what it is. But
So do you think that you would be more like open to eating the food that's grown in the garden rather than the food that the schools have, the school lunchrooms have?
oh yeah, most definitely. Just because it'll be more fresh and more nutrition, like more better for the kids.
What else? How CPS handles their budget?
Oh, that's a really big question. I think that it's kind of above my pay grade to know how CPS handles their budget. Um, it's a huge bureaucracy. And one thing I've learned having trying to start the garden is that there are no bad guys. I think that education is in a really sticky place right now. And there's a lot of people who think that they know best. A lot of one percenters who think that they understand what's wrong with education. And so um, my feelings are that there's too many fingers in the pot, maybe. And but I also think it's a responsibility of teachers to understand how their budget is being spent in their particular buildings. And so it's hard to know who's holding the purse strings. It's very complicated. Um, in the end, my conclusion is that I try and get as much of my own money through grants as I can, because really that's the kind of control you have in the end, is the money that you get through your own work.
So you mentioned your garden, that from at Prosser. So what was the process like to start a school garden here?
It has been a huge learning curve. I garden at home. I'm quite an avid organic gardener, but to do something at this scale was a complete unknown for me. And I just, but you know what? I felt like you can't tell kids your age to, change the world and make it happen without modeling that for them. And so I was scared. I am scared. I'm terrified. There's a lot of things I don't know. I've never bought 72 cubic yards of soil before. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know how to price lumber. But I just decided it was worth it, because if I can't learn how to do those things and be afraid and do it anyway myself, how can I expect you guys to do that?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's great. It's hard.
Do you think that kids should be educated about healthy foods at school?
Absolutely. I think that food is ultimately an intimate thing that you do with your family, but um, food is where everything starts. It's how you build your body. It's how you build your health and your brain and your habits, and it's completely tied to and completely not separate from your biochemistry. So I definitely think you should learn about food at school, throughout school, and as you get older, your level of knowledge should become more and more sophisticated.
How do you think that should happen? Should it be in science classes? Should it be its own subject?
Um, the beauty of food is that it is cross-curricular. It's very authentically cross-curricular. It's vocational, it's ethical, it's of course science. You know, it's something that can be taught in any subject area, anything at any level. Kids who are have profound learning disabilities can learn from food, and kids who are gifted can learn from food, and everyone in between.
What are some of the benefits of gardening?
Um, I think as a society we've kind of become domesticated. Um, a big feature of 21st century living is kind of consuming, and I think a lot of depression stems from just not being self-sufficient. So for me, benefits is to understand that you have the ability to take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the more things you know how to do, not just gardening, but cooking and building things and people need to learn how to take care of themselves and their families again and not just wait for things to magically happen. So
What is the number one thing towards having a healthy life?
I think my dad used to say everything in moderation, and I think I would disagree with that now because I don't think everything is at all.
Mhm.
I think you have to draw the line at certain things, but I think the most important thing for happiness is balance. Hmm.
Yeah. Is that all?
Yeah, I think so. I will just say that it's been a journey, but I feel like a garden has the potential, especially at a school like this, to just bring everybody together into a place where learning is authentic and meaningful and not abstract. And I really feel like it'll decrease apathy in a big way across the entire school.